just... Look at Pearl and her brother there, doing little headbutts. He's much bigger than she is, but she seems to adore him. So this is our original ewe. She's given us 4 lambs now. Mama, don't fog up the camera, please. She really wants her breakfast, but trying not to feed them just yet because I need to use feeds as the device for wrangling this little ram this afternoon and putting him on the back of a trailer. So I'll perhaps feed them later. So these are the 2 original twins from her. You can see they're quite different. She's really taken on the Harlequin look and he's more Dorper. And then she's the other original lamb, so from 2019, and that's her mum down the back. She's also been given away to someone who wants to take her. And then this year's lambs here, which were a total accident. Pearl and her brother. And because we're keeping Pearl, because I couldn't really get rid of her, Edmund had to go, and he's gone to actually a registered Harlequin breeder, which is excellent for him. So hopefully I'll be able to buy back one of his daughters, one of his purebred daughters. But I won't have a ram here for quite a while now, I think. It's been wonderful having the lambs, but I don't need any more just for the moment. They're delightful. I love the sheep. I think they're just such a good addition to the farm. Yeah, I'm quite... Hello, buddy. Hello. So this is the weather. And he's really quietening down quite a lot. That little ram doesn't like having the halter on. So you can see him scratching there. Of having the sheep, and indeed one of the most important benefits is the fact that they keep the grass down for us, and maybe, I don't know, even improve the grass a bit. I mean, it's very good this year. It's been a good season, but it does seem to be benefited by having them graze it. And if you were to look at our neighbour's place, this is kind of what it was like when we bought this place. So we bought it in, I think we settled in October, and then we weren't able to get back here prior to the December. And when we came back in that December, this is what greeted us. You know, thistles that were taller than we were, and just such long grass that made it nigh impossible to do anything. And we tried to engage a contractor to come in, and because we were worried about it from a fire risk, which it's probably not, but we thought that it was. And he refused to do anything and almost rebuked us for allowing it to get like this. Which, as I said, with the passage of time, I understand that it's probably not really an issue, but certainly I'd prefer to have this, which is far more manageable than this. So the sheep really do a good job in that regard. It's beautiful. Bees here, I obviously love it. So our little ram has just left. It went super smooth, and I'm happy that the guy that's got him knows what he's doing. He's got the right the right transport, and he's got the right sort of property for him to go to, which is good. And as I said, it went super easy in terms of loading and etc. So that's good, big relief. And it's funny, I remember sitting here well over a year ago. Perhaps I can find a way to link the video, but I was sitting pretty much about here very early one morning after Edmund had arrived, and the two ewes, this girl here, this one down here closest to the tree, were very unhappy about the fact that he was here, and they were chasing him around and butting him, and she in particular was very unhappy. And now, nearly 2 years later, we have the result of the various unions between Edmund and the girls, including little Pearly Pearl. There we go. So it was actually very easy getting her halter on this morning. She was a bit difficult to catch, but once she was caught, she pretty much just stood there. Good girl. Good girl. I don't expect she would ever have had a halter on before, so this is probably not terribly pleasant for her, but it's going to make it much easier to load her, much safer for her. My only concern is getting her onto the back. She's she's in very good condition, and so that means heavy. This is her lamb here, but so I'll just make sure she's okay for the next 10 minutes or so, and then I'll let them out and let her try and forget about the fact that she's got a halter and a lead rope on, and then when the lady's here to pick her up, I should hopefully just be able to call them all and be able to grab her rope. So this is our neighbour's place and their flock, and they raised a couple of little orphan lambs this year, one of which you can just see here. There's also another one there, and they are Edmund's progeny. Hi little lamb, how are you? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. You're a fine looking fellow. What an interesting colour he is. Not interested in me unless I've got a bottle.